I have learned by force that in order to be used by God, I must surrender myself to Him and everything I love as well. Sure, it sounds easy, but it never is. As a young girl, I knew the calling on my life was great, even though it seemed that for most of my life the odds were against me. I know it is all a process to make me stronger. A week has gone since Pastor David's death, and it is 2 days since he was buried in Mount Lake Cemetery. I remember the funeral perfectly. The service was kept in the church he pastored, and it is considered to be one of the biggest Pentecostal churches in the country. Even so, it could not contain the number of people who came to say their final goodbyes. Mama is grieving the loss of a friend, but as the days go by, she seems to be getting back to her old self again. One afternoon, around 3:30 p.m., I am busy preparing a song to sing at my home church that Sunday, when the atmosphere is interrupted by the piercing ring of my cell phone. I answer. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Asha Williams. I would like to speak to Isabella Jean, please. The lady on the other end asks politely. Speaking. Oh, hello, Miss John. I was calling from the Pentecostal Board of Administration. Yes, I reply, my heart fluttering with excitement. I assume an upright position in no time, as though a rush of electricity pierces through my spine. This is it, the call I had been waiting for months. I am calling because we have actually got a place for you to pastor a church called Revival Christian Center. Oh my God, that's Pastor David's church. The pastor died a week ago, and we have been looking for someone to fill the position. Are you interested? Yes, I am. That's wonderful. Do you have any questions for me? She asks matter-of-factly. My mind is racing 100 miles per hour with questions, but the only one I can think of is, well, who's the new pastor of the church that I will train under? No, ma'am. Other than Pastor Davis, who passed, there were no other pastors in the church. You're it. Wait, what? That's strange. Well, I am honored to fill the position. I managed to say, trying my best to compose myself. I am glad you are. Now, I would like to know if Wednesday is fine with you, for us to meet so I can take you to the church to meet a few of the elders. Yes, Wednesday is fine. Wonderful. Have a blessed day and congratulations, she adds. Thank you and have a blessed day as well. That's when we both hang up. Yes! A boisterous scream brimming with excitement escapes me, getting Mama's and Eva's attention. Why are you screaming so? You haunted? Eva yells, running through the corridor and into my bedroom like a mad woman, with Mama following close behind. You wouldn't believe who just called me? I gush, ignoring her mean comment. Who? Mama asked, waiting on me to spill the details. The Pentecostal Board of Administration. Before I can say another word, Mama goes off screaming, yes! In happiness, deafening both Eva and me. What is it with you people and the screaming? Eva shouts in annoyance, rubbing her head like someone suffering from a hangover. Lil bugger. What did they say? What did they say? Mama asked excitedly. I got through to pastor church. Thank you, Jesus! Yes! Which pastor will you be? The second? The third? What? She asks ecstatically. Ava's face shows a lack of interest, but I know secretly she's happy for me. Neither, they both chorus, looking at me very confused. As of 2 minutes ago, I am the pastor for Revival Christian Center Church. They both looked at me with eyes wide open and jaws somewhere on the floor. Are you kidding me? Mama laughs. With tears of joy flowing down her cheeks and arms already enfolding me. I told you God is always on time and don't you forget it, she reminds me. I definitely won't. Congrats, girlfriend. I guess, besides me, you now have an entire congregation to boss around, huh? Ava jokes. I just smile. The lady who I spoke to, she wants to have a meeting with me on Wednesday to introduce me to the elders. Are any of you up for a little trip? I asked, hoping they would say yes. You don't even have to ask. I'll be there, Mama says, coming through like my rock as usual. I would love to, but I have work, says Ava, apologizing. But I can sense she just doesn't want to go. It isn't going to be her first time ducking church. Mama glances at her knowingly before looking back at me with a smile. As an anxious child, I pray for Wednesday to hurry up and come, and thankfully it does. Mama joins me in spending time in the Bible and in God's presence, and I have not left His presence since. I definitely don't intend to either. Morning, Miss John, is what greets me the moment Mama and I stepped out of my 4-year-old gold Lancer car that is now the third car in the parking lot of Revival Christian Center. Morning, are you Miss Williams? I turn towards the slender, dark-skinned lady who comes across to greet us wearing a rather pleasant smile. Yes, I am, she says as we shake hands. This is my grandma Eugene, as I introduce them and they shake hands. How do you do? Mama asks. I'm fine. It's very nice meeting you both, Asha Williams responds. Let's go in, she quickly adds, directing us to the church's majestic double mahogany doors. But as we enter, I let out a loud shout, immediately aware that the enemy is in that place. Tongues of warfare roll out of my mouth, and I become conscious of the armor of God I am wearing, ready to deal with the demons that are standing before me. Mama isn't far behind, and like me, her eyes are open to the spiritual realm and can see the imps by the thousands and the strongholds they have built to make this place their own. Several of the elders and Asha are standing in amazement, looking on. In fact, a few of them even seem uneasy. At that moment, a familiar, soothing, deep voice says to me, I am going to use you to purge my church. I know without a doubt that it is the voice of God.